welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an eyeshadow tutorial using the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's place. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but I recently just bought their palettes. But one thing I would say is that the Nubian 1 is a bronzy neutral palette, and it is exactly the same as Morphe's 350 palette. They're the same price, except for Morphe you get 35 shades and Nubian you get 12 shades. So this one you get a little bit more bang for your buck. So I would say if you have this one, I would save your money and not purchase this guy. But for the Nubian 2 palette, it's a little different. So this is what it looks like. First, I was a little hesitant just because there are some very bright shades in there. But this look, I used all of the gold shades and the neutral shades. So it is very wearable. But if you're interested in seeing how I got this eye look using the Nubian 2 palette, just keep on watching.
Alright, so first I'm starting off with Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer and applying that to my eyes with just a regular old eyeshadow brush. And then I'm going to set it with Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just using some random fluffy brush to do that. And then going into the palette, I'm going to start off with Madagascar, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush and just work that in to my entire crease. And then I'm going to go in with Kenya using a Morphe M441 and work that primarily just in the outer corners, using circular motions, kind of really working it into that outer corner and then dragging it inwards. And then we're going to do that on the other side and making sure that everything is blended. And then I'm going to go into Nefertiti using this all over shadow brush and just applying that to my entire lid. I literally had to go onto YouTube and look up how to pronounce his words. I knew I was going to butcher it. But after applying that to my lid, I'm going to go into that same Morphe brush that we used before and blend the two together. Now to make our eyes pop even more, I'm going to go into Nairobi using this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and then just apply that to the inner lid. And then going into Zuri, I'm going to apply that just on the inner corners of my eyes. Here I'm just using that Morphe brush again and just making sure that everything is blended nicely. And then I'm going to go into Morocco using a Quo crease blender brush and applying that to my lower lash line. I know it's a crease brush, but I personally like using this brush on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go into Kenya again and using a flat shader brush and applying that to my lash line just to make it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to use that Quo brush again and blend them together. After that's done, I'm going to go back into Zuri and apply that once again to my inner corners and then drag it into the lower lash line. Then I'm going to use this Wet n Wild contour palette and just use the light highlighting shade and apply that to my brow bone. And then I'm going to finish off the look using Benefit's Roller Lash and applying that to my bottom lashes. And that's it. That's the final look.
I don't know why I'm just jerk. I'm like, ah! Just keep on watching. Like with the palette. Oh, I just dropped it. I hope it's okay.